Hello everybody. So this for me is day 2 following my lumpectomy on my right breast. So the usual caveat applies that my body isn't the same as your body, and first of all, listen to what your care team advises, and perhaps most importantly, listen to your own body and only do what feels right for you. So we're going to start with giving our body some nice gentle touch. Just wherever, all over maybe, even maybe the part that's been affected by your operation, you can maybe bring the hands there and just give that a little bit of gentle, soothing touch. And then all over the rest of the body as well, the face, the head, the neck, shoulders, even the arms and fingers, abdomen, lower back, hips, knees, and even the feet and the ankles. So while we're doing that, we can check in with the body and just notice how the body feels today. It might feel a little bit different today than it did yesterday. And just notice if there's any areas you need to go especially careful with. I mean, if you're feeling any strong discomfort or pain, then please, it's probably not the right day for you to be exercising. So our affirmation or sankalpa today is that we're going to bring positive emotions towards our body. Our body is our greatest support, it's our greatest friend. And so it deserves to be treated with care and respect and with love, in the same way that we would treat a friend. So our sankalpa today, it can be something like, in this practice, I bring positivity into my body. My body is my friend, and I support my body. In this practice, I bring positive emotions to my body, and using whichever words or phrases sound right to you. And we're going to start with the usual exercises. I'm going to start by inhaling and drawing the shoulders up towards the ears. And then as you exhale, exhale through pursed lips as you lower the shoulders down. Nice, smooth breath, steady breath. Inhaling, drawing the shoulders up towards the ears, being conscious of any sensations coming from your wound. So in this practice, we're going to really listen to our body, taking notice of any signals that it sends, and reassuring the body that we'll do whatever it needs. And we'll just do one more. Relaxing the shoulders completely. And through the rest of this practice, we'll breathe through the nose. So we're going to do some shoulder circling. So we're going to bring the shoulders forward as we inhale, and then up towards the ears. And then exhale, take the shoulders back and down in nice big circles. Again, being aware of any feelings or sensations coming from your wound, and taking care that we're not doing anything to aggravate that. Do one more in this direction. And then we'll go in the opposite way, going backwards and up as you inhale, forwards and down as you exhale. And just 2 more. How does that feel? How does that feel across the chest? Is it still feeling okay? allowing the shoulders to relax completely when you've finished those. And so for the next one, we bring the fingertips to the tops of the shoulders. As we inhale, we bring the elbows forward and up, so the upper arms become parallel to the floor. And then exhale, coming down. So small gentle movements, but we're moving with awareness. We're allowing the brain to make those connections. And of course we're helping to prevent scar tissue from forming that will limit our range of movement in the future if we don't keep moving. But we have to move with sensitivity and care. And down as you exhale. And then we're going to take the elbows out to the side. So inhale, elbows come up. And exhaling down. So trying to coordinate your movement with your breath. Trying to keep your breath smooth and steady, easy and comfortable. And the same thing for the movement. The movement gentle, smooth, unhurried. Moving with awareness. And when you've completed those, lowering the arms down, taking the arms behind the back. And I've just got the backs of my hands against my back. And as I inhale, I'm just going to draw them up. And exhale, allow the hands just to glide down the back, smoothly and easily. Keeping the face relaxed. The chin slightly down, drawn back. Shoulders relaxed. Tiny little bend in the knees so you're not locking your knees. And the feet in full contact with the floor so you feel steady on your feet. This is the last one. And exhale, lower the arms down. So now we're going to take the fingers behind the head. As you inhale, just press the elbows gently back. Feeling that slight stretch across the chest. Should feel okay. If it doesn't, then stop. And exhale, bring the elbows together in front of you. A little bit of pressure on the breast this time. Again, that should feel all right. Just testing as you go. And if anything starts to feel too uncomfortable or painful, then stop doing that movement. You can maybe make the movement shorter or easier. Or it might be an idea to ask your nurse if you are feeling any discomfort, too much discomfort. Last one. Taking the elbows wide as you inhale and lower the arms down. And just coming back to our Sankalpa, you can place the hands on the heart space or one hand on the chest, one hand on the belly. My body is my friend. I treat my body as I would a friend, with love and care, listening to the signals my body sends. And then lower the arms down. So the next one's a little bit of an experiment. I'm not quite sure how it's going to feel, so we'll see as we go along, and you do the same. So as we inhale, we're going to turn the palms forwards, rotating the shoulders, just drawing the shoulders back and squeezing them back a little bit. And then as you exhale, simply turning the palms so they face behind you. So it's just a rotation of the shoulders at the moment. Inhale, turning the palms forward, feeling that little rotation in the shoulders. And exhale back, turning the palms so they face behind. On the next inhale, we turn the palms forward and then bring them up into prayer position. Exhale, back down, and turn them so the palms are facing behind. One more. Inhale, turn the palms forward, bring the hands into prayer position. And exhale, bringing them back down. Moving in time with your breath. Smooth, steady breath. Now this time we're going to take the palms forward, bring them into prayer position. And on the same inhale, just bring the hands up in front of the face. How does that feel in the breast? Exhale, come back down. Same way, turning the palms behind you, all on the exhalation. Did that feel okay? If so, we'll try taking the hands a little bit higher. Inhale, prayer position. All on the same inhalation, nice long inhale. Maybe bringing the hands up to the top of the head. And exhale, coming back down. And just notice how that feels in your breast. Does that feel okay? If that's okay for you, we'll try going a little bit higher. Inhaling. The breath might be becoming a little bit longer as we go along. That's good. That feels okay for me. And exhale down. And we'll just try one more. And if it's feeling comfortable and it feels okay, we'll just take the hands a little bit higher. Inhaling. And exhale. Nice, slow, steady exhalation, slow, steady movement to accompany the breath. Good. So we're going to do the same as we did yesterday, coming into chair pose. And we're going to keep the hands starting on the hips and running the hands down the thigh as we bend the hips, bend the knees, and it's as if we're sitting down on a chair pose. So we'll come back to our affirmation, bringing positive feelings into the body. Inhale, open up across the chest. And as you exhale, bending the knees, bending the hips, keeping the back straight and the chin tucked in, as if you're sitting on a chair, and just running the hands down towards the knees. Feeling those feelings of positivity coming into the body. Inhale, open the chest. I invite feelings of positivity into my body. My body is my friend. I support my body. I listen to the signals that my body sends and do whatever is appropriate to support my body. And we'll just do one more chair pose. Repeating that affirmation to yourself, either out loud or mentally, using whichever words or phrases resonate with you. And come back up to standing. So we're going to do a roll down into a forward bend. So as long as you don't have any back issues or uncontrolled blood pressure, glaucoma, then this should be okay for you. So we keep the knees nice and soft, and we start by rolling the head down towards the chest, allowing the shoulders to roll forward, keeping the arms soft and passive, and just rolling down towards the floor as far as you wish to go, one vertebra at a time, keeping the head relaxed, no tension in the head or the neck, keeping the knees soft, and using a free breath. So you just breathe freely as we roll up and down. At the same time, you can take the hands to the legs and give the legs a nice soft massage. And coming up and down in your own time. When you come up, the head is the last to come up. And we'll just do that one more time. Allow the head to drop to the chest, shoulders come forward, knees are relaxed. And just feel each vertebra coming down one at a time towards the floor. Nice and slowly, with awareness. And when you're ready, coming back upright. And just allow your breath to come back to natural. So we're going to try sideways bend, Trikonasana. So we take the feet a little bit apart and we're going to turn first of all to the side that you haven't been operated on. So I've been operated on my right side, I'm going to turn first of all to my left. So I'm going to turn my left foot out to 90 degrees and just turn my right foot inwards slightly. Now my right hand is going to stay out of the way, just tucked behind my back. And this left hand is just going to glide down my leg. And as I exhale and move into the sideways bend, I'm going to keep looking straight ahead. So I'm not going to look down to the floor. I'm going to keep it as a sideways bend, and I don't need to come down too far, just as far as I feel is comfortable. So if you start with a nice deep inhalation, and exhaling all the way from the abdomen, a nice long slow exhalation, coming to the side, keeping a little soft bend in this knee, so you don't lock the knee, and coming down as far as feels comfortable for you, looking straight ahead, and inhale, coming back up. So working with your own breath, trying to synchronize your movement so that it works with the breath. You might find that you would like to make a little pause at the end of the inhale and the exhale. If that feels natural, you can go with that, that's fine. If not, that's fine too. So just gliding the hand down the leg. Now we can come back to this feeling of bringing positivity to the body, supporting the body and listening to the body as we would listen to a good friend. And the next time we come into the position, we'll stay there for a few breaths. We can do a little bit of work for the neck while we're in this position. So as you inhale, you can just look up towards the ceiling. Exhale, turn the head, look down towards your foot. If this feels all right for you, if you feel stable, comfortable, just do a couple more. A nice smooth movement of the neck. Exhale down. And then inhale, come all the way back up. And turn that foot forward, come to the other side. So this side is the more delicate side, as if you've been operated on this side, whichever side that is. So you might have to go a little bit more carefully and cautiously. So the opposite arm goes behind the back, and this hand is just going to rest on your thigh. Little soft bend in that knee. Take an inhale, and just go with a little bit of a spirit of exploration. Just see how that feels. Only go as far as you feel safe and comfortable. And inhale up. You might find with this side that you can't go quite as deep as you did on the other side, and that's perfectly understandable. And just noticing any sensations that arise from the body as you do this movement. Where do you feel it? What muscles are working? What muscles are relaxing? And so the next one, we're going to stay there. Inhale, looking up, and exhale, turn to look down towards your foot. And just notice if it feels any different this side. Does it feel maybe less stable? I certainly feel a little bit less stable this side. Just noticing that. No judgment. Exhale the head down and coming up, all the way up. Turn the feet so that they're both facing forward. Hands on the hips. We're going to come back into a forward bend and we're going to keep the knees nice and soft. Push the hips back, run the hands down the legs as you keep the back straight, keep the chin tucked in, and as you come all the way down into a forward bend, and just allow the head to be relaxed here. Take some nice easy breaths. And if you wish to, you can bend one knee, bring the weight of the body over that side, stretching out the other leg, and inhale to centre, and then go the other way, bend one knee, bring the body weight over, stretching the other leg, and just notice how that feels. Just gently moving side to side, a few times. Being careful to put any pressure on the breast when it comes into contact with your leg. And we'll finish with this last one. Come back to centre, place the hands on the floor and then walk the hands forward. Bring the knees down to the floor so that you come back down into all fours. Having your hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath the hips. And we'll do a few cat-cow movements. So as you inhale, lifting the chest, looking forwards, allowing the abdomen to drop down towards the floor. And then as you exhale, arching the back towards the ceiling, looking down towards your knees, perhaps between your thighs, like a cat. And moving between those two positions with your breath. So the spine supports our body. The spine is our friend. We need to treat our spine with respect, keeping it supple and strong so that it can do its job, supporting us in everyday life. So bringing feelings of positivity towards your spine. Last one. And then coming into a neutral position for the spine. We're going to inhale, we're going to stretch one leg out behind, lifting it away from the floor, and lifting the chest and looking forward at the same time. As you exhale, bend that knee and bring it in towards the chest, and bring the chest towards the knee. Inhale, stretch the leg out, open up the chest. Again, just noticing if there's any sensations coming from your breast and what that's telling you. If you're working carefully enough or if you're going just a little bit too far. And then bringing that knee down and doing the same thing on the other side. Inhale, stretch the leg out, open the chest forward. Exhaling, drawing the knee in. Looking down towards that knee. Just noticing if there's any difference between one side and the other side. And we'll just do one more. Moving carefully and with awareness of what's happening in the body. And then bringing that knee down. We're going to sit back on our heels. If that's too uncomfortable for you, you can sit on a chair or sit on some cushions. spine erect, shoulders relaxed. And we're just going to do a very gentle twist. Exhaling, turning to the left. Inhale to the centre. Exhale to the other side. So just another couple of times, moving side to side. Feeling that movement in your spine. And coming back to centre. Resting the hands on the thighs. Feeling the body relaxed yet energized. And coming back to our Sankalpa. I bring positive feelings into my body. My body is my friend. I listen to my body and do whatever it needs to stay healthy and strong. Thank you for joining me today.